I hope this thing's recording right. Let's see if I can get this thing moving on. Bravo, Swordsage. Thank you very much. I'm glad you did this. This is really what's really needed right now. With all this stuff going on with the 99%, the Occupy movement, and everything, I love this movement. What I'm seeing is society coming together and saying, no, enough of this crap. We've got to do something. And they're not sure quite what, but they want to work in a consensus fashion. And I really am overwhelmed by the beauty of this. It's striking, just brilliant. But great idea, Sage. Yes, definitely. We've got to talk about this. The dialogue has to go forward. I like the idea of them using the slogan of 99%, although I'd like it to see 100% of people coming in on this, because what they seem to be doing is gathering. It's like a storm gathering, building that momentum. Come on, everybody. We are the ones. We are the ones that can do something about this. We need everybody's input. Everybody's got something to bring to this, and that's very important. I think that's a very good point. You and I spoke of this, Swordsage, before a little bit. Well, at least I made a video in response to Precambrian Lullaby. You, Kevo, I want to see some response from you too, and I've seen some already, and you're doing great. But everybody's looking at this, and everybody has a certain perspective, and they see things in this. And I'm getting excited because, to me, when you spoke of what the role of government and all this, and everybody said, government is the problem, and all, or the government is the solution, and you have all this stuff going. Government. I was under the impression that the idea of government was simply to allow. To help people to settle disputes among themselves. It wasn't to tell them what to do and this is the rule and you gotta follow this. It was you and you. This is a society. We are the society, and we want to be able to interact. We want to work together. We gain tremendous benefits from society that we could never have on a self-sustaining farm. The amount of work that we have to put into that would allow us, it would take away so much of our time that we wouldn't be able to think of all the different things that we can think of. I've been enamored with YouTube and the amount that I've been able to learn from it, from hearing different people like you, like Kevo, RT Odyssey, and oh, there's so many, and I'm sorry, I'm terrible with remembering the names all at once, but I'm so excited about so many things. When it comes down to it, everybody getting together like this is a great thing, because it's basically what it's supposed to be. Society. Okay. What we have here is an issue of custodianship of society. Society is supposed to be a good thing that allows people who are supposed to be able to interact with each other. It used to be the ideas of liberty and freedom and the pursuit of one's own enjoyment, the right to their own lives for its own sake, that they were sovereign, that they were able to decide what was important to them. And one of the problems that I found is it's changed. The message completely changed. It switched around. Instead of being those things, which were really terribly important back then, it's turned into things like security and progress and advancement and expansion and more money and power and all this kind of crap. How did we get lost? How did we lose our direction like that? I think the important thing is custodianship of society. And it's not the government, it has custodianship of society. I think one of the problems that we have is that you mentioned apathy. Now, apathy, I've been thinking about that for some time. It's one of the things that seems to be very detrimental to a society, because people sit back and why do people become apathetic? I think it's because they feel unempowered. They feel like they're impotent. They can't do anything. And that's one of the problems. And that's why the 99% is gathering such momentum. People feel like they're part of it. And they are. They truly are. They truly should be. And that message needs to be gotten out there, that people, you have that in your hands. We can do a lot. If we get together and we come to an agreement and realize that the reason of society is to enjoy each other. That, was it Spirit Keeper? I said, what is his purpose in life? It is to love. And it is a brilliant message, and a lot of people don't get it. The idea that people saying that the government the problem, that's what some people are saying, and I have to think, no, we are the problem. We are the problem. Why? Because we have become apathetic. Because you keep on talking about leadership. And leadership is that people come together and somebody comes along and says, we gotta go this direction. Come along, come along, come on. Follow me. That's a leader. We have a problem with an overwhelming amount of fellowship. Everybody wants to follow somebody, and they leave it up to the government to do all this stuff because they have the power, or they have the knowledge, they have the know-how. They've always talked me into it. Why not let them talk everybody else into it? That's one of the problems. We have too much fellowship, too much apathy, too much of us sitting back and saying we have no say, no responsibility in this thing. We have no effect, and we do. Just in the simple things. It can be from the simplest things. I mean, there was good custodianship and poor custodianship. The poor custodian will go like this, it's a big deal. Who cares? It's not my problem. Somebody else can take care of it. Poor custodianship. Good custodianship. I can do something with this. I don't need to throw it in somebody else's lap. I can! And not trying to mimic Barack Obama or anything. He was trying to grab at people's imaginations and empower them. We can. And it's still out there. Maybe he's triggered it. Maybe that's what the 99% is all about. Maybe there's something there. Maybe we can go along with that. Maybe we can say, we are the ones. We are the custodians. We are the ones that can decide. We have to look around. We have to think about this, and we have to figure out where are we going. Not just leave it up to everybody else all the time and turn our backs on it and become apathetic and become a fellowship. The government was just supposed to set up a mechanism so that we could settle disputes amongst each other. Peacefully. That's the idea. Peaceful. Good custodianship of society. I think that's where we need to go. I don't apologize for the broadness of it. I love the broadness of it. That's the idea of the 99%. That's one of the things that's being so attractive, I think, about it, is that it's so inclusive. It includes everybody, all members of society. That's where we got to go, I think. Let me know what you think. Custodianship. Doesn't it belong to us? Everybody out there. Talk. We got to get going on this. The message has to be clear. The message has to be brought. Let's work on it. Don't expect instant gratification. That's not what this is. We've seen that allowing ourselves to become apathetic and allowing the powers that be, the authorities, the government, whatever you want to call it, the ones who set up all the rules that have come up and got us right up the ass, we've allowed that to happen to ourselves. We can't be sitting here pointing fingers at everybody. We got to just stop and say, wait, what can I do? What can you do? Offer something. Think. Say something. What everybody's out there. Everybody has ideas. That's what this is. Let's go. Let's move on. Let's build. Let's see what we can do. Thanks a lot. Sorry if this seems crazy. I'm trying to make it a little bit quicker paced, but I'm just so excited about what's going on. Thanks a lot, Swordsage. Right on. Let's move. Bye for now.